And welcome back to our Tezuka podcast. I mean, Uncharted, Drake's Misfortune for the PS4. Yeah, we're still searching for a lane camera, which honestly, I'd be surprised if it hasn't already freaking... Oh, boy. Dear God.
Oh.
That's disgusting. Oh, I wish I had my camera.
God damn it!
That's what, stop it!
Priorities,
She's
Elena!
never going
Priorities!
to let it go.
But anyway, what was I about to say? So I'm going back to all that talk we were doing earlier. I still find it hilarious that we were talking about like classics from like the 60s and 50s and 60s and so forth, and yet even today, surprisingly, Astro and Blackjack are somewhat relevant thanks to Crystal Crisis.
Whoa.
Something or someone.
How so?
Those footprints don't look human, number one, and number two, this trap was made very recently with pieces of our scrapped plane.
Well,
something is here. Something is hunting.
Anyway.
Watched?
By who? Us.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably nothing.
Yeah,
Don't
but
mind us.
Probably just a bunch of people online.
honestly, I was just being all like, we're being watched by who? It was just literally us. As in, everyone watching. We're watching, you schmucks. Anyway.
You know,
Joke failure aside, Crystal
when it was
Crisis
doing the... Just real quick, when it was like doing the camera pan and it like paused on that corpse, I was kind of, a part of me was expecting the corpse to suddenly just like turn to the camera and going, hey.
It's 11. Whee! Back to you, James.
So yeah, the game I'm talking about is Crystal Crisis. It's basically that one puzzle fighter knockoff that Nicholas is publishing, and it's literally got a whole bunch of all-stars from like, whatever they can find, I get. Pretty much from Cave Story to freaking Johnny
Blackjack?
Turbo of all things.
Isn't
Yeah, Blackjack
Shantae?
and Astro. No Shantae, as far as I'm concerned. That's another thing. Freaking, we have a game here that has not only the likes of Astro and Blackjack, we also got the Cave Story characters, as I mentioned earlier. We have President Thompson from the Tempura of the Dead. Anyone remember that game? And Isaac from The Binding of Isaac. So yes, there's a game where Astro Boy and Isaac are playable characters.
I knew that there was an indie game character. I just didn't know who.
Oh no, there's a handful of indie characters, not the least of which is again we mentioned Isaac, and I think their most recent character they released, and I think it might be the last one unless DLC says otherwise, is Umihara Kawase, aka that one character that Steve always plays Yoshi games whenever we do play any of our games.
Oh yeah, fishing girl.
All one of them.
Oh.
I want the library secure. Don't let them get to Sullivan.
Yes, sir.
There's Sully.
But yeah, just real quick, because something that just happened to me. Have you guys ever had that one instance where we're in the middle of doing these commentaries and you get a notification for something that you're waiting on, like, say, a new episode of something, and it's like, gotta wait till later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is me.
Yeah,
all
I
the
say
time.
that I say that because
Action
while
Bro.
we're recording this, the newest episode of Star Force Media's TMNT dub has just been released.
Oh, finally. Excuse me.
Yeah, 'cause
excuse
it's
me,
fun.
excuse me. Oh gosh, why didn't he take the shot? Okay.
Yeah, seriously, he's like standing right there.
Because they are a third-person shoot. They are a shooting game enemy.
They are.
They're idiots.
Maybe the competency is depending on the difficulty mode.
That might be the case.
Because I think this game does have a hard mode, but I don't know. It's not like I played this game this far.
Hey guys, can you let me know you get to 4:15?
4:15. Okay. We're just in the middle of firing our guns at the. Okay.
Just
3, 2, 1, play.
thank you. Away! Off he goes.
Yeah, I
more
guess
these people. Whee!
But I guess I do want to talk about it because, screw it, you guys were talking about the Astro Boy creator for like 9 hours. I guess it'd be my
Go
turn
for
to,
it.
That was only
glorify
off
something.
screen, height. That was only
It was off screen. We had a lot of fun. He's a very freaking influential artist in history. Sorry, go ahead.
I know, but still, just... Well, to be fair, some of it did seep into the last video, but yeah, but basically...
I know.
but basically, and plus it looks like the section's gonna take a while anyway. But basically, what I was talking about, Star Force Media, they're this group of comic dubbers, kind of like what we do with Dub Matters, but they've been around a little bit longer. They mostly do like a lot of IDW stuff, like the IDW Transformers, and like I mentioned, the IDW run of Ninja Turtles. At the time of us recording this, they just uploaded the new episode of their new season, which is based off the which is based on the like one-shot character issue focusing on Alapex, which is one of the Foot Clan members.
Yeah. Also, don't mind the wild gun flame in there. But so they've been how long is that arc gonna be?
Every time Foot Clan is mentioned, all I can now think of is Foot Clan.
Why is that arc?
I want to have that morning coffee.
But yeah, Star Force Media, they've been around for about a few years. I want to say like either 3 or 5. And the Ninja Turtle stuff's like their biggest series, but they also have, like, I mentioned Transformers. Not long ago, they started doing dubs of the IDW Ghostbusters run, which that's been looking pretty good so far. Like, and I could definitely say, as someone that has read some of the comics, that like the comics themselves are really good. Like, especially if you love the original series, and I definitely do recommend the dubs. It's like, as long as you're not like a big stickler for like the Ghostbusters sounding exactly like their actors, I think you'll still enjoy it.
Okay. I mean, it's been years since I've seen the Ghostbusters movies, so I'm pretty sure I won't like be distracted by anything like that.
As long as Dan Aykroyd sounds as crazy as he is in real life, I'll be good.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, as far as continuity goes, like, because I think this was made before the reboot came out, basically all you need to know is just what happens in Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Like, they don't really do anything, like, it's like, after 1 and 2, it's just completely original stuff.
That's fair. Like, was this released before or after the third movie?
It was released before the reboot. I want to say it was released not long after the PS3 game, which was, you know, meant to be, for all intents and purposes, a third movie. Right. It was released after that, before the reboot. It's still ongoing, as far as I know, to a point where I actually think that they, you know, at the risk of pissing people off, they actually did incorporate characters from the reboot into the comic.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, so long as they're not getting in the way of anything.
From what I've heard, that they're pretty non-intrusive.
This way to freedom where death is not. What is that? Oh, that's a bug, or I'm hearing some weird chirping thing in the background.
It's the camera calling for help.
And there's a guy behind
you.
We go. No, wait, that's Elena.
That's Elena.
Easy does it. Oh!
Here.
Oop.
I'll hold that while you brace the gate open.
I remember this scenario.
But it would crush him in real life.
If he weren't Nolan North.
Gently.
Oh!
That wasn't gently.
That would have smashed his shoulder.
That would have killed him in real life. Again, these
characters should have died
at least 8 times.
Honestly, the least they could... You should have just asked for Elena to just have it go down slowly, so it won't feel as forceful.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean, come on. It's made of wood.
Wood and metal, sir.
Choko. That's fun. Hype gets it.
So, how much further till we get to that one other asshole part you mentioned earlier?
Much further. Whoa!
Oh,
one of those bullets was explosive somehow.
The line.
Damn it.
Oh, where'd he go?
Which way did he go, Nate?
Hello.
Did he go?
I'll be fine. Don't worry. Frag feel freaking. What am I trying to say? Not frag. What do you call it? Okay, I'm trying to think. When a grenade explodes, shrapnel. Jesus.
Yeah. Freaking shrapnel. Also,
frag is the stuff that gets.
Also, I assume that that you don't have to worry about Elaine at all during these fights.
Never.
Okay,
never.
good.
They will never kill her. There are some instances where there are a few instances where a character has to be very careful, but very, very rarely will you ever have to like be a problem. Don't worry. Excuse me.
Pardon me. Just passing through with my boomstick.
Don't get me. Oh, someone is pissing off the wrong person with a bullet.
Yeah, in my face. Hey there.
Someone is ticking off the wrong person who has a grenade launcher in their inventory.
And a book.
Someone clearly. Someone's. There's like.
Oh!
Oh boy.
That should have killed me.
Yeah, no, the shotgun wielders are assholes in this game.
No, the fact that there was a grenade launcher that fired at my feet.
Oh,
Yeah, that should have killed him.
Yeah.
again, 20 different things should have killed him by this point.
Wait for it.
Come
It's
on,
like,
get
well,
on there.
hey, just be happy we're just surrounded by dumbasses.
Yeah, it's like, hey, come on out. I got bagels.
Have you seen that Vine where it's like a serial killer breaking into a man's house, and the way he gets the victim to come out is, oh,
Hello.
really? And the way he gets the victim to get out of the closet is he goes, Red Robin. And then the guy can't help. He can't resist. He jumps out and goes, yum, and just starts running.
You know, that kind of reminds me of the Thomas Sanders Vine, where it's like Thomas is like pretending to be like this outlaw. It's like, you'll never catch me, copper. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. I fall for it every time.
And as he claps, he quickly clasps the handcuffs on. I've seen that one. I've seen the.
Wait. I also like the Thomas Sanders one, where another horror one where it goes like a true horror movie. He opens the closet, you see the slasher with the mask hold up a knife, and you go like, "Oh, scary." Hey, son, I just followed you on all your social media. No.
Oh wait, guys, actually,
like, while he's
another
yelling,
big plot thing.
even
Actually,
the
hang
monster,
on.
he's like puts a hand over his mouth. It's like, oh my god.
Plot thing.
She caught you stepping out. Just a wee bit of a thing. She couldn't have been much more than 4'11". They called her the spinner because she.
Will you shut up, old man? You told us that one a dozen times already.
Well, I'll go say it to you guys again.
Yes, I did. Memory's not what it used to be.
What the hell's taking you so long anyway?
Well, maybe you hadn't noticed, but most of these books are half rotten and written in Spanish.
Yeah, well, hurry it up. The boss is waiting on you.
Hey, up there!
God, that's.
Oops.
Yeah, you said it. Okay.
Look out.
Also, was Nathan Drake a fighter in PlayStation All Stars?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he is.
And his rival is Sly Cooper.
How?
Either
Well,
thieves.
basically,
Oh.
yeah, they're both thieves. And what's funny is that, like, out of all the, like, because the game has, like, the little, rival cutscenes, out of all of them, I think the one between him and Sly makes the most sense, because Nathan's opening is that, like, he finds this page from a book that leads him to treasure, and then Sly's
probably
campaign
Nathan
is
Drake's
revealed
turn.
that
Probably
page is
Frederick
from
Drake's.
Thievius Raccoonus.
Whoops.
Oh, curse
But
these
yeah,
misunderstandings.
no, it makes sense. In almost all the games, he's always following some new page in Francis Drake's journal.
You think? So they don't just drop the book by the first game.
Oh no, I think they keep the journal forever, don't they?
Pretty much.
But yeah, I was about to say, it's like, honestly...
You
the one
guys are the worst.
I know,
These
right?
guys are
I'm just-
literally the
I'm
worst. These are the worst ones of all. These are the worst
Rolling like
soldiers.
a barrel here.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, like, I think the one between Sly and Nathan is, like, the only one that makes sense, because
What
then
the-
you have stuff like the one between Sweet Tooth and Kratos. The only reason that they're fighting is that, like, Kratos made Sweet Tooth drop his ice cream.
That's still one of my favorite dialogue exchanges for some reason. I don't know why.
Well,
just
It's
the,
like,
just the whole
stand aside.
Good for a
Pick that
corpse.
up. Pick that
You
up.
brought the girl after all, huh?
I love that
Hey,
so much.
if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be getting rescued right now.
If this is a rescue.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh crap.
You gotta admit, Sully, this all looks a little shady.
Yeah.
I mean, you tipping those guys off?
And miraculously showing up alive?
Now wait a goddamn minute. Roman had a contract out on me. I needed to buy some time. All right, stupid mistake. I didn't realize they'd try and track us.
Sully, we would have been headed home with the treasure by now if you had just for once kept your mouth shut.
And you might have thought of checking for a pulse before running off and leaving me for dead.
Hey, he's got you
You
there.
took a bullet you took a bullet to the chest.
None of
That
that
is a good
matters
point.
now.
Makes you wonder how they
And
were
they-
able to pull it out.
Standing here breathing and all. Huh?
You'll see.
You are not gonna believe this.
Let me guess. He had a book under his shirt.
Yep.
Fucking yeah.
Is that
thick is
physically
that
possible?
thing?
That
Bullet for you.
probably really thick, but is it can friction of paper actually stop? Didn't they like do a test? This is actually a really serious thing, so I'm not going to mention names because someone actually did die on YouTube because of this. Didn't they do a test that if you shot through even a phone book, it wouldn't stop a bullet?
Well, they chasing a little red herring I sent him on the other side of the monastery.
It had to be like it had to be a freaking not paperback, the opposite of
Drake
that.
had it all figured out.
Hardback.
See,
A
that's
hardback,
the
yeah.
symbol the Spanish used to mark their secret vault.
Yeah,
But
but
even then, I feel like even that wouldn't be enough.
Right here.
yeah,
in
phone
this
books
monastery.
are even
Find the symbol.
hardback.
And we find the vault.
We have everything we need. Right here.
Not even the Crash
the
Bandicoot not even the Crash Bandicoot files would save you from a bullet.
All right.
I'll be back
you
one more
boys
time.
aren't gonna get all
Okay.
chummy and leave the girl behind.
Which, by the way, for those that have, if it's still
Don't
available
even
for a
think
decent
about
price, I'd
selling.
recommend
It's
giving
got
that a
a
look.
mean right hook.
It
I'll
really
keep
gives
that
some
in mind.
interesting insight of what Crash Bandicoot could have been, if
Yeah.
before what we got, which honestly makes you also grateful for what we got.
I'm sure.
Fair. Yeah,
Something
we have
about
another
these
puzzle here.
statues.
We have to. We're gonna need to.
Yes,
We're gonna need to
touchpad.
move. We gotta move these statues to match these coordinates. So you look at the symbol on the left; it has a name. You look on the right, and you see the four, cardinal directions. You have to make it so that each shape is facing in that direction.
So I
you
assume
have-
that for the future, I assume that for the sequels that the bullet holes will stay.
That'd be cool if they. That'd actually be really cool if it did.
Well, if it did, it would make. If they didn't, then that'd be then how the fuck does that
You know
work?
what? You know what? I've played this game and beat it. I never noticed that detail. That the reason why those bullet holes. I always thought they were just burn marks, but no, those bullet holes are there because they got shot.
Right.
I can't believe I didn't think about
Which
that.
again kind of makes you wonder how the hell Sully survived in the first place.
You know what? I know this is stupid, but just for the sake of keeping the running joke alive, I imagine it was like he did the whole thing with the book, but inside the book was his cigar, and it took a bullet for him. And like when no one was looking, he gave the bullet a proper burial.
And you told me I should quit these, kid.
And now I just have like this image of like he has like this sentimental like goodbye with the cigar. It's like, I'll never forget you, my love. Then a second later, he just pulls out a new one.
This looks familiar.
What now?
God, how long's he been keeping that cigar anyway? Alright, let's twist this. And then twist this one. Add in a few panels, and we got our mousetrap.
Back.
Yeah, there.
Back.
So yeah, we're just doing clues.
The inverted torch leads to.
Oh,
okay.
what?
Where does it lead to?
Wow,
Okay.
this looks promising.
If Logan was here, he could tell us what the fuck happened there.
Oh, he left
where's
too.
Logan?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, because he's been silent for the past
I'm
minute.
here.
Oh.
I found it.
Okay,
Oh,
you two
okay.
sit tight. I'm gonna check
We
things
found
Whoa,
the secret.
wait, no, you're not going out there alone.
Yeah, Roman's men are swarming all over this place.
out. Yeah, and one
Okay,
person
by
will
the
make
way,
a lot
Logan?
less noise than three.
I'm fine.
Come
I'm
on, I'll
fine.
be fine. And you
Yeah,
guys
he's
are
wanting to
safe
keep
here. They
he's
don't
wanting to
even
keep
know about this
suspense. You know,
room.
it's like a movie.
Okay.
I just want to talk
Take
over the
this
good
with you.
parts.
Leave it on channel
That's a good
13. They
point.
don't use that one.
Why don't they use Channel
Keep us
13?
posted.
I think Channel 13 is like the channel that the bad guys are on, and he's using that for like the sake of
No,
surveillance.
he outright says, yeah, they don't. Whatever.
Come on.
Well, I don't know what else.
I
We
always
know
say-
exactly what we're doing. Ah!
Dude,
I did not see that.
Damn it, you made me go to my inner north there.
I almost wonder, some of the stuff, I almost wonder if that was actually an improvised, like, if that actually happened during recording.
I
And they kept
honest
it
to
in.
God hope it is.
I would love if that actually was. I don't know.
There are some funny instances of things actually happening during like recording that weren't planned. Like in
Well, it's perfect because then they can just render around it, yeah.
yeah, like
go ahead.
Let's see, what is it? In what was the name? Grand Theft Auto 5. One of the characters actually like falls and trips over a fence. That was
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
completely-
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor does that. It's completely unplanned. It was not planned at all, and that is funny.
So that laughter from I forgot the name of the other main character,
Francis.
the youngest one out of all. So that laughter from Francis is legitimate.
Yep.
damn, these guys are like, did they just like spawn asexually or something?
Surprise!
What?
But anywho,
Surprise,
They're
motherfucker.
they're spawning like flies.
I know one thing that Nathan Drake does in Uncharted 2, I believe, or it could have been 3. One thing that was done that was just something he added was the boom kitty got wet. catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
It was something that his son came up with, because the idea being like, oh, a cat doesn't like being wet, right? You know, water and cat don't really mix.
Okay.
So a taunt that he can say somewhere in the second game, I think, or it could be the third game, one of the sequels. One taunt that he can say during a gunfight is, "Boom, kitty got wet."
Yep.
I bet his son appreciate that. And actually, just going
bet.
back to motion capture, I don't know why, but I think it'd be funny to see, like, you know those live action cutscenes we talked about from Devil May Cry 5? If they had that for one of the Uncharted games.
Oh god, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Do it for The Last of Us too.
Well, again, we talked about this. You have seen the musical Last of Us thing, right?
I have not.
Oh,
I know what we're watching in about 10 seconds. All right, see everybody, where we're going to be continuing our siege, which, by the way, I love how the whole purpose of staying on Channel 13 was to, have subtlety and secrecy. Cut to within less than 40 seconds, we are already having an explosive gunfight with grenade launchers and shotguns again.
Yeah, that totally didn't tip them off.
Yep. So join us as we are getting very close, actually, to the treasure. You'd be surprised how short this campaign is. Bye!
Of course. Till next time, guys.
Bye.
Baby.